Hi everyone, you are watching Commerce King Academy right now. You already know that we had solved or discussed chapter number 5, which name ledger account, right? Some steps of this chapter, which was, I recall these concepts: introduction, concepts, theory, illustration number 1, and its examples, right? So now we are moving toward its next problems, illustrations, as well as its examples, okay? Before going forward, it's too much important that I will discuss some initials of this chapter. We have discussed about business transactions, journal account, and ledger accounts. Before starting our next illustration of in this video, it's too much important that I will discuss some concepts regarding transactions, journal, and ledger. For new ones, the recording of transactions requires 2 steps. First is the transaction must be analyzed to determine whether it should be recorded in the accounting records, and if so, which accounts should be debited and credited, and for what dollar amounts. Second is the transaction must be physically entered or recorded in the accounting system, as computers do not know which transactions should be recorded or how to record them properly. So must keep in your mind that these 2 functions must be performed by accounting personnel or accountants in both manual and computerized system. Clear? Differences do exist, however, in the manner in which data are physically entered into manual and computer-based system. When we talk about in the context of manual entrance of accounting data in the accounts journal as well as further in ledger account, the data are entered in the form of handwritten in journal entries or in ledger. When we talk about computer-based accounting system, the data will be entered through a keyboard, ultimately optical scanner or other input devices. Also, data entered in a computer-based system need not be arranged in the format of journal entry. The data usually are entered into a database instead of journal. So what is a database, right? When question arises in my mind, a database is a warehouse of information stored within a computer system. Are you okay? The purpose of the database is to allow information that will be used for different purposes to be entered into the computer system only once. Data are originally entered into the database, then as data are needed, the computer refers to the database, selects the appropriate data and arranges them in the desired format. That's it. So the information must be entered into the database is the same as that contained in a journal entry. The date, the accounts to be debited and credited, the dollar amounts, and an explanation of transactions. However, for example, this information need not be arranged in the format of a journal entry. For example, in a database, accounts usually are identified by number rather than by title. Also, abbreviations such as D or C are used to indicate whether an account should be debited or credited. Once information has been entered in a database, the computer can arrange this information into any desired format, such as journal entries, ledger accounts, and further in financial statements, right? After discussion on business transactions and entrance into the journal of these transactions into 2 types format, manual system and computer-based system. Now we are going ahead on ledger account. Ledger or posting to ledger accounts. Posting merely transfers existing information from one accounting record to another. Understand? A function which can be easily performed by a computer. In a computer-based system, data posted to the ledger accounts come directly from the database rather than from the journal. So far, we have to understand about transactions, journal and ledger accounts. Okay? We have been read it in earliest videos that ledger account have 2 major types. First was standard form of ledger account. This type of ledger account we have been done in last video. Illustration number 1 in last video was the example of standard form of such type of ledger, which is standard form of ledger. The second type of ledger account is self-balancing form. Okay? Today in this video we will solve another illustration, which is illustration number 2, with this method, which is self-balancing form of ledger account. Are you okay? Dear students, when I talk about self-balancing form of ledger account, I will give you some concept explanation on this. In practice, the standard form of ledger account is not used, but it is usually used for examination purposes or educational purposes. When we talk about second form of ledger account, which is self-balancing form of ledger, in practice, self-balancing form of ledger account is used. The advantage of this type of ledger is that the balance of the account after each transaction is available at a glance or at one snapshot from the last column. So much time and labor is saved. The specimen of self-balancing form of ledger account is this. This is the format of such type ledger account. This is the format. This is the date column, references column. Journal reference means the page number of the journal from where the transaction has been posted is mentioned in this column. This will help in locating the entry in journal easily. Just like this entry will be available on page number 1 and also second transactions entry on also page number 1 and same as below. You can see here. This is the debit amount column and this is the credit amount column in rupees. This is the balance column, debit and credit in rupees. Before entrance our entries in this format, we must recall the previous account standard form, which is this. You can see here, this is the ledger account of cash account in the form of standard form of ledger account, which we have been done in last video. Are you okay? And we have debit balance of this account, which is 90,000 rupees. Okay, this account shifted by us in the next form, which is self-balancing form. In this way you can see. So the cash account in previous illustration is prepared now in this form. So the first entry was cash account was debit to capital account. The entry, journal entry was owner invested cash amounted 100,000 rupees. So cash debit by capital account. So we will enter here capital account amounted 100,000 rupees. Cash account debit to capital account credit. So the first cash account entry has been completed here. Second entry, which held on Jan 2nd, was purchased furniture for cash. So the journal entry was furniture account to cash account, right? So cash is credit here with furniture. So we will enter the opposite account name here, furniture account, right? Cash was credit with amount 20,000 rupees. Now we will enter the balance column. So the first balance, entry balance is heavier, which was debit balance. So we will write here 100,000 rupees. This was debit balance. Now the next entry was credit balance. So we will minus, this is the most important point of this format, is we will minus the lesser balance to the heavier from the heavier balance, just like this. So 20,000 rupees will minus from 100,000 rupees. Balance will be, debit balance will be, remaining balance 80,000 rupees. Okay. On Jan 3rd, goods purchased for cash. Understand? So, and journal entry was purchase account debit to cash account credit. Okay. So cash credited by purchase account. So purchase account, we will write here with amount 60,000 rupees, because cash was credited by purchase account name. We will write here opposite name of the account, which was purchase account. Okay, same as above, we will minus lesser from heavier. So we find balance, which is 20,000 rupees. 80,000 minus 60,000, and ultimately we have 20,000 rupees, which is the debit balance. Now we will move toward next entry, which was sold goods for cash. So cash account debit by sales account. So we will write here sales account, cash account debit with sales account. Okay, with amount, debit amount 80,000 rupees, right? So this is the debit balance, and the previous balance is also debit. So we will combine to both, and ultimately we have again debit balance in totals, which is 100,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees, and plus 80,000 rupees, ultimately have 100,000 rupees. Next and last transaction of illustration number 1 was salaries paid by the business. So the salaries account debit to cash account credit in general account. Okay, so now we will enter in ledger account in this way: cash account credited by salaries account, salaries account, cash credit with amount 10,000 rupees. Okay, ultimately we will minus 10,000 rupees credit balance from total debit balance. Okay, and ultimately we will find 90,000 rupees as a debit balance. So you can see here, in the context of self-balancing form of ledger account, we have 90,000 debit balance, and we are also find it in this type, which is the standard form of ledger account. We have find 90,000 same debit balance. Okay, so we can say we have same balances with a solution of two types of ledger accounts. First one, ledger account of cash account in the form of standard form, and second is self-balancing form of ledger account. Are you okay? After discussion or with the solution of short example of cash account, now we are able to solve another illustration with the second method, which is self-balancing form of ledger account. So let's get started. This is the new one, illustration number 2. This is the requirement, which is enter the following transactions in journal and post them into the ledger in self-balancing form method, right? The year was 2005. Jan 1st, Mr. Anwar started business with cash amounted 80,000 rupees and furniture 20,000 rupees. Started business with cash and furniture, simple is that. Now we will move toward the comprehension or reading of second transaction, which is Jan 2nd, purchased goods on credit or on account basis worth amounted 30,000 rupees from Ehsan. Ehsan is the supplier here. Jan 3 or 3rd, sold goods for cash amounted 16,000 rupees. On Jan 4th, sold goods on credit to Shakil for amounted 10,000 rupees. So Shakil is the customer of the business. Okay, last transaction of this illustration is cash received from Shakil amounted 98,000 rupees in full settlement of his account. Understand here the concept, the total arrears or accounts receivable towards Mr. Shakil was $10,000. Last transaction, which is Jan 8th, cash received from Shakil amounted 9,800 rupees in full settlement of his account. The total arrears or accounts receivables towards Mr. Shakil was 10,000 rupees. Okay, now here received by the business 9,800 rupees, the difference of two 200 rupees. So the 200 rupees will be called discount allowed by the business to its customer. After reading all the transactions comprehension or statements, now we will move toward journal account. This is the entries entered in journal account. In this way, Mr. Anwar started business with cash and furniture. Owner invested cash and furniture into the business. So cash account and furniture account will be debit with these amounts, and total amount called capital amounted 100,000 rupees. Next entry is purchased goods on credit from Ehsan. Jan 2nd bought goods on credit. So purchases account debit to Ehsan account amounted 30,000 rupees with same debit and credit. Third entry was sold goods for cash. Cash to sales, simple as that, amounted $16,000. Fourth entry was sold goods on account to Shkil. Sold goods on credit, simple. Shkil account to sales account with amount 10,000 rupees. Last transactions journal entry is here. Jan 8th, cash received from Shkil 9,800 rupees in full settlement. So cash received and discount allowed. Cash account debit with actual received amounts, which is 9,800 rupees. Discount allowed by the business 200 rupees, and total amount of this account was 10,000 rupees. After understanding the entrance of all transactions of this illustration in journal account, now we will move toward our intended or parent topic, which is ledger account. So now we will enter these entries in ledger account, which is the second type of ledger account self-balancing form. So first of all, we will solve ledger of cash account. This is the format of self-balancing form of ledger account type. First column is date, references, journal reference column, debit, credit and balance columns. Okay. So first of all, we will find cash entries from journal account, and further we will enter into this account. So first of all, we will find entries of cash account. First is cash debit to by capital account amounted 80,000 rupees. Jan 1st, cash account debit by capital account. So we will write here capital account with debit amount. Cash account is debit with amount 80,000 rupees. First entry of cash account into the cash account has been completed here. After entrance of first entry of cash account, now we will find second entry. Right here on date Jan 3, cash account debit by sale account, right? With amount 16,000 rupees. Jan 3rd, this is the transactions date, cash debit by sale account. So sales account with amount 16,000 rupees. Page number of journal account. Okay, this is the page number of journal account, and this is the ledger folio number of related account. Okay, so ledger folio number of cash account is 5. We will find from journal account cash account further. Okay, so we will find in last entry cash account debit by Shakil account with amount 9,800 rupees. We will enter in ledger account in this way. This is the journal reference number, which is 5 and 5. This is the page number of journal account. Okay, you can see here page number 5. Before entrance of last transaction, we will set it here the balance column. So 80,000 debit, and also we will add in this amount 16,000 rupees. So ultimately we have total debit balance $96,000. The last entry, which was Jan 8th, right? Cash credited by Shakil account. So the entry will be cash debit by Shakil account. Shakil account with amount, or journal reference numbers is also 5 with amount 9,800 rupees. The last step of making in this account, which is we will add debit balance and debit balance, and we have total debit balance which is 105 and 800 rupees. This is the debit balance, okay, in the context of self-balancing form of ledger account, okay. After completion of cash account with ledger folio number is 5, now we will move toward our next account, which is furniture account in journal. So we will make here the ledger of furniture account with ledger folio number 7 and page number is same, which is 5. So this is the format of ledger of furniture account with ledger folio number 7. Okay. Now we will enter the entries of furniture account over here. So this is a journal. This is the furniture account. So furniture account debit, same as cash account. This is the compound entry which have more than 2 accounts. Okay. So furniture account debit by capital account. Okay. Same date 2005 year. Transaction date is Jan 1st. So the furniture account debit with capital account. We will write here same as cash account, capital account, because owner invested cash and furniture as a capital into the business. Capital account with amount with journal reference number is 5. This is the page number of journal. With amount, debit amount 20,000 rupees, and ultimately have debit balance also here. So the furniture account have single entry in all journal account. So ultimately this was the debit balance of furniture account. Okay. Furniture account, ledger of furniture account in the self-balancing form has been completed here. So our next account in journal, which is capital account with ledger folio number 9 and same page number, which is 5. So the capital account is credited by 2 debit accounts, which is cash account and furniture account. So this is the format of capital account, ledger of capital account. So we will enter 2005 year, dated Jan 1st, capital account credited by cash account. Okay, with amount we will enter in separated form, which is credited by 80,000 rupees and also credit by furniture account with amount 20,000 rupees with journal reference number 5 and also 5. We will set it here balance column. So cash account credit with 80,000 rupees, and now we will add also credit of 20,000 rupees. So credit of 80,000 rupees and credit of 20,000 rupees, we have ultimately 100,000 rupees as a total credit balance of capital. Okay. Our next account in journal, which is purchases account. Okay. So purchases account debited by Ehsan account with amount 30,000 rupees with ledger folio number is 11th. This is the format of ledger purchases account with ledger folio number 11. Okay. Year 2005, date Jan 2nd. The entry will be purchases account debit by Ehsan account. So Ehsan account with journal reference number is 5. Debit amount 30,000 rupees because purchases debited by Ehsan. So we have ultimately debit balance of purchases account here because there is no any other transaction with the name of purchases account. So purchases account has been ended here. After making the journal account of purchases account, our next account is Ehsan account. Okay. This is the supplier of the business because bought goods on credit from Ehsan by the business. As usual, this is the format of ledger of Ehsan account with ledger folio number is 13. Year 2005, date Jan 2nd. Mr. Ehsan account is credited by purchases. So we will write here the opposite account name, which is purchases account. Journal reference number is 5. Write credit amount because Ehsan account is credit, so the amount will be entered in credit side, 30,000 rupees. There is no any other transaction with the name of Ehsan account. Ehsan account wind up here with credit balance 30,000 rupees. We will find our next account from journal. This is sales account. Okay, the transaction was sold goods for cash. The journal entry is cash account to sales account. This is the format of ledger sales account with ledger folio number is 15. Year 2005, transaction date Jan 3rd. So the sales account credited by cash account with the name of cash account. Journal reference number is also 5. So sales account is credited with 16,000 rupees. Okay, we will write further in credit column 16,000 rupees. We will find further sales account from journal. This is also sales account credited on Jan 4th by Shakil account with amount 10,000 rupees. Sales account credited by Shakil account with journal reference number 5 with amount also 10,000 rupees credited amount. So the balance of total in credit, which is 26,000 rupees. This is the credit balance of sales account. Our next account for making ledger account, which is Shakil account from journal. On Jan 4th, Shakil account debit by sales account. This is the format of ledger of Shakil account with ledger folio number 17, year same year 2005 and different date, which is Jan 4th. So Shakil account debit by sales account. Sales account with journal reference number, which is the page number of journal, which is 5. Shakil account debit by sales account with amount debit amount 10,000 rupees, right? Ultimately the balance column have debit balance with same amount 10,000 rupees. The next and last entry of Shakil account, which is Shakil account is credited by two accounts, cash account and discount allowed account. Am I right? Jan 8th, Shakil account credited by cash account. Cash account with same journal reference number 5. Amount, credited amount 90, we will write separate here 9,800 rupees. Okay, and with same date, which is Jan 8th, Shakil account also credit by discount allowed account. With same journal reference number 5 with amount 200 rupees. 10,000 rupees is debit amount and also same amount credited. So the balance will be nil in the effect of both situations. We will write here nil balance. Dear students, after making the ledger account of all the entries from journal account except one discount allowed account, now we will make last account. This is the format of ledger of discount allowed account with ledger folio number 19, year 2005, dated Jan 8th. So discount allowed account debited by Shakil account. Am I right? So the entrance will be Shakil account with journal reference number 5 with debit amount, which is 200 rupees, and we have ultimately 200 rupees debit balance of discount allowed account. So dear students, all the ledger accounts of journal entries or journal accounts has been made by us. So when we talk about their balances in chronological order, so ledger of cash account have balance this, ledger of furniture account have balance debit balance this, ledger of capital account with credit balance this, and ledger of purchases account with debit balance this, and further ledger of Ehsan account with credit balance this, ledger of sales account with credit balance this, ledger of Shakil account with nil balance this, ledger of discount account with debit balance this video, and have complete know-how about ledger account as well as its types. So if you like this video, don't forget share, subscribe and comment. Thank you all.